Thank you guys for watching our production. It's been a long but dope and fun process. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Right now we're going to do some Q&As from some of the questions you guys have been asking while you were watching. So, you can all answer these questions together, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can answer it. So right now I'm sitting with Larissa, Omari,
Hi everyone,
and Lee Rose.
Hello.
And I am the one. Now, I'm being sincere. All right, so this first question is from Melissa. She said, how did you select the music and make the decision to include live, pre-recorded selections? What did the process entail? I think, Omar, you should answer this because you actually used, in your track, you used a track and live
music. Right. Well, it was really coming to find, voguing and also connecting into its African diaspora. The rhythm and the beats is really what connected that together, what made it easy to bring in live music. Transition from dance performance where, we see traditional African dance, a lot of hand gestures are done. In this style, Vogue Femme, just using the hand gestures in a more eloquent, in a more precise and type of form is what I was trying to embody, but then show the rawness of the music and how it corresponds with the African movements that me and a few of the students as well shared.
Nice, nice. The next question is from Ginny. She asks, what does the creative process look like to develop a project like this from beginning to end? I think, Larissa, you can answer this one because your performance was a story. So let's talk.
No, so what it took was, hours of getting together as a full cast and kind of just like piecing it together bit by bit, section by section, including all the people. I mean, it's wonderful that David Sincere put an amazing project together that included not only professional artists in several different dance forms, but we also had the students of the lovely school here, Esoda, who shared their talents as well, and we obviously couldn't have put it together without the help of Carrie, Edge, absolutely amazing artist in the studio, and yeah, just piece by piece, section by section. I ever worked with a live organist, so coming up with our act together was actually super exciting and an amazing creative process given like the quarantine that we're in and all that. So it's very uplifting and hopeful, and I hope that you guys got the amazing message that David put together here tonight.
Work.
Nice.
Working
You actually answered two questions because the next question was from Karen, and she said, how long have the students been dancing and where? And they've been dancing for many years. They're about 8, 9, 10, but they all from the School of the Arts, Esoda, where we had this production at.
So talented out
Takes a village. It takes a village.
The next question is from Tony. What impact has COVID had on your creative process? Lee Rose, you have the mask on. Talk to us.
So I'm a teacher for the deaf, so I actually use total communication every day, which means that I talk and sign at the same time. So I teach my students, I go into the building every day, but I teach them from the computer. So all of my students are on the computer. I teach them remotely. I really enjoy the experience of working directly with the students. I feel a little bit detached that way, that I don't actually get to see them every day and experience what I'm used to with them. But luckily, a lot of the students I've already had in the past, so we know each other really well.
I think this next question we can all answer individually, and it's from Joy. This is going to be the last question, okay? So Joy, she said, who or what has guided you to this field? Let's start with you, Lee Rose, and we'll go down to you.
So I originally started as a fashion major, and it was just not what I wanted. I went to many classes. I said, oh, not for me. And then I took one sign language class, and I fell in love. And then I started working at a deaf school, only for a summer program, and I fell in love with the students. So 15 years later, here I am, a teacher for the deaf.
I myself, I'm originally from Senegal, West Africa. I come from a very well-known family of West African dancers and drummers, Olukoshe Wiles and Maribas Wiles. It was growing up, and again, like I said, if you might have heard me, it takes a village. Growing up and being raised by so many amazing master teachers within the culture, that is what guided me to wanting to take center stage. But also seeing my mom and dad, without a manager, without an agent, build their own company, build their own dance school, made me want to be a director, a producer, someone who was able to work behind the scenes and take center stage. So all of that influenced me. My mom, my dad, my uncles, you know, in African cultures we call everyone uncle and auntie. So it literally takes a village to raise an icon, right? But it's with that diversity that I was exposed to, and the love that I received from my fellow dancers and dance community, that I was able to venture off into other styles of dance like hip hop and house, whacking, vogue, which are now my dominant styles and what I do and travel with. So, yeah.
I started off at a local studio, much like this one, in Canada. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada is where I'm from, and that's where I grew my passion for ballet, especially. And then it was, as I graduated high school, I started to see like, oh, you can actually perform and dance as a real career. And that led me and attracted me to places like Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, which I got into the Fordham program in combination with that. With my degree I received in 2016, and while I was actually majoring, I got a job with Complexions Contemporary Ballet, whom I adore so much, and yeah, it's such a blessing to be able to perform as a career and such like that, so that's how I got here.
A diva on point. A diva is always on point.
Okay, and my name, you already know, I'm David Sincere, and I actually grew up at this dance studio, the National of the Arts. And for a long time, just with entertainment, I've been trying to find it. Like, what do I really want to do? Because I learned how to dance, I became a good dancer, and I always did music, so I would be singing and writing, and then I loved to choreograph and put on productions. So it was like really just finding what I wanted to do. So you know how people always be like, oh, a jack of all trades and master of none? I say no, jack of all trades and master of me.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was about to say, don't be sincere.
Yeah.
You are a great dancer.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and see you next time. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, trick or treat.